don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Curtis Street. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's James. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
Then he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. They call the draw play here. Gets the first and still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's like a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking for some space. It's Lacey. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And they finally grab him. Huge return. Coverage team lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To throw, it's Simmons. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He shreds the tackle. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Delayed handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable, but it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Looking right. This one caught. Nowhere to run. Up to Allen for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. offense getting set. It's second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Zips it down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To the air, it's Simmons. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Tackle made after a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He lets it go. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his 2nd interception of the game.
Now, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Simmons. He lets it rip. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. Touchdown, Ole Miss. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's James. Tackled at the 23. Brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first down, it's play action. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Look out, off and running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off. Broken tackle still going. Oh, he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Rebels offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Lacy. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. And now the try here for the extra point. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Bringing it out. It's James. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but that guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Back to pass. It's Simmons. Catch made on the right side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Grab by the receiver.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels are on the move here.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's St. Clair. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Let's go!
Motion now from the tight end. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, a reverse. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. drops back in the gun. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. Continues to fight for yards. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone, Peter? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Look out, room to run here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Here comes a handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense is out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Throws it to the right. The senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming him, not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
He'll hand it off.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Third down after that running play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Odom. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
That last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to...
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Alexander. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. And the timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said,